Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Greg and this is Topwater's Outdoors. Alright guys, so the water is really calm this morning. The bugs are really quiet. There's really nothing happening. The top of the water is just as still as can be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little guy right here in a Ned rig, and I'm going to work this through these holes until maybe later on the day when things start to pick up, and then maybe I'll switch to some Topwater. But this guy right here, this is actually from a local shop here in Indiana called HD Tackle. It's Don Chambers and his son Hunter Chambers company. They make these baits and they sent me some. And I've been dying to make a video with them, but it's been so good with Topwater here lately that I couldn't bring myself to throw in plastics. But today I'm actually faced with that perfect scenario where it's Topwater season, but it's not a good time to throw Topwater. It's a good time to throw a jig. Now, normally you guys know I would throw that Ned Wacky. I absolutely love the Ned Wacky baits. The botworm would be a great choice today. The mini tube would be a great choice today. The swallowtail would be a good choice today. So you guys have seen me use them. I'm going to take you guys on a trip today, and these are what we're going to use, some Indiana homegrown baits. So we're just going to put it on a Ned rig. We're going to slide it right on through here the center. Now this bait looks like it has two ways it could be rigged. With the Ned, it's going to sit like this, or it's going to drop down like that, right? The hook point's usually up on these, and so I wanted it on this really heavy textured spot. But if you look on the back side of it, it's actually got a bottom, right? That's like legs right there. I would presume that that's legs. But if you were to Texas rig it, that would be a good place to bring your Texas rig hook through, and you like have your hook down here behind like this piece of plastic and behind this piece of plastic, and still have texture in there. So if a bass picks it up, he's not going to really feel your hook, right? I don't know if you guys ever noticed or not, but bass will pick up your bait sometimes and just spit them right back out. And a lot of times that is because they picked it up and they felt that hard metal, and they felt that before in the past, and they associate that with pain, so they spit them back out. So anytime you can actually hide that metal from a bass, it's good. And I like that aspect of it, that right there, because it looks like you could just hide your hook right inside there. I don't know, maybe we'll Texas rig it. I thought it would be a great Ned rig bait. All right, let's go fishing. Damn it, I just did that. Not what I wanted to do. Look at that, it's a good one. There he is. God, oh! Dang it. All right guys, I stuck that one in the tree. I've got a nice smallmouth out here though, probably about 16, maybe 17 incher, swimming around out here. He's picked my bait up once and he just came over there and smoked it with it hanging in that tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try one of the other baits that they sent me. I feel like maybe that I'm not getting a very good hook set on them because of the thickness of that bait. But this other one, he actually had a mold made for this. It's a Pit Boss. If you know what a Pit Boss is, it's a pretty popular largemouth bass bait. And he had a mold made of a smaller version of it for creek fishing. And I think it's going to be great. I should probably Texas rig it. But like I said, I'm having problems getting a hook set. So we're going to keep with the Ned. Dang, look at that. See, they're active, man. They're all around me. I'm just missing them. But yeah, we're going to put him on this Ned. And so he's just a little bit smaller. Small pit boss is what this is. I mean, we're going to feed him down like this and work him like that. And that's got to be something these bass have never seen before. I don't know if I want to throw behind me here where I just saw that blow up, or if I want to keep fishing for this one I know is out here in front of me. All right, here we go. Let's throw this out there. See what happens. All right, let's try back here behind us real quick, see what this was. And we've been chilling here for a while now, so I'm getting hit. I think it's just a little fish though. Yeah, just a little fish. All right, let's get our bag back on and get fishing for this big guy in front of us and see if we can get him to hit. See some fish can fly out from underneath that rock over there when hit. Got one of them. He ain't bad. He ain't bad at all. There we go. Easy, buddy. There. First decent one on the pit boss. Got a little 12-incher there. Yeah, not too bad. Get back on in there, buddy. I seen a bunch of them come shooting out from underneath that rock. I knew they was there. I think there's another one. I do think there's another one over here somewhere. Yeah, see? It's right there. One there. Are you gonna take it? Or is that bigger one gonna take it? Got it. Bigger one got it. That's a good one. There we go. That's a stud, dude. Right there, right there. Good fish, good fish. He's probably 15, 16 incher at least, That little one pulled him out right there, man. On that little pit boss. Pretty cool. There we go, guys. What a beauty to start the morning off with. It's about a 16, definitely a 16 incher. I don't know. Maybe 15 and a half, but really close to that 16 inch mark. He smoked that pit boss from HD Tackle. All right, guys, let's get him back in there. chilling out up there. I got him. See if I can keep him hooked. They've been bringing it to me like that. They've been coming off. Just like that. Ah. Been having a hard time getting the hook set on. Seems like they've been picking it up and bringing it right to me, and so I've been trying to retrieve slack and trying to retrieve the fish at the same time. It's not been very easy. There you go. I see one right here in the front. I think he's gonna hit. No, man, I'm stuck. Dang it. There it went. The big one's here. He ain't in this area. It's shallow today. Stuck it right in that rock. Whoops. There we go. We got a good one. Try not to lose him. Try not to lose him. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. Good one. Good one. Oh my gosh. That's a 3-pounder, boys. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. Look at that, guys. And old Hogzilla. Oh, dang. I didn't even feel him hit. Oh, that's a heavy fish right there. That's a 3-pounder, boys. Right there. That's a 3-pounder. All right. Let's get him up out of here. I thought I was going to lose that fish. Definitely thought I was going to lose him. There we go, guys. We finally got us a brute. That is a dandy right there. He's every bit of 17, 18 inches. I thought he was a 3-pounder, but I bet he's about 2, maybe about 2.5. But that's a brute right there, guys. All right, let's get him up out of here. Man, guys, what a fish. I can't believe that. Actually, I can, because I come here to find some giants today, and that right there was a creek giant. That fish was every bit of 2.5 pounds. He may have even been pushing that 3-pound mark, but he was lacking in inches. If he would have been like 19, maybe 20, he would have definitely been a 3-pound bass. He had the girth, he just didn't have the length. He's probably about 17, 16 inches in that range. Not really that long, but whew, dude is fat. And that's the difference, guys, in a creek bass. They can be really short like that, but man, they can pack on some weight, and it makes them really powerful. I thought for sure I was going to lose that guy after all the fish I've lost today, but it seems like the little fish have been hard to hang on to, but these big ones, I've kept them pinned. That's number 2 on the day. It's finally reached noon. I think maybe it's actually 1 o'clock, so the temperature's finally gotten up. The water feels a lot better because the air temperature is like 75 now. The hoodie's becoming a really bad idea. We're gonna press on, see if we can't catch at least one more good one, and then probably gonna call it a day, guys, because it's getting hot on me. All right, stay tuned. There we go. Pulled a nice rock bass out from underneath that rock. That's a good one. Pit Boss has definitely caught some fish today. There we go. That's a rock bass. Beach going to town on him. There you go, buddy. Get back in there. See if we can pull another one. He's out from underneath there. Uh-oh, we got one. There we go. Pulled him right up out of that hole. There we go, little bitty guy out of there. See if we can't trick another, huh? Another one. How dark he is coming out of there. Tell me these fish don't live underneath there all the time. Look how black he is. He is just as dark as can be. Look, even in the sunlight, just stellar the way these fish look. That's awesome. Back in here, buddy. Well, guys, I can't get anything else to bite underneath this ledge. But I did pull another smallmouth out on camera, so it's two smallmouth and a rock bass that came out of it. I say we put the camera underneath there, and let's find out what else might be in there. Let's see. Alright guys, that was a pretty good run. It's our first way all the way back there. We went all the way back there. A couple good ones, a lot of little ones, and even more lost fish. So I'm going to put some top water on, guys. We're going to walk our way back out of here, and let's see if we can't get some explosive top water. I really enjoyed this pit boss or mini pit boss, whatever it is, from HD Tackle. So I highly recommend, guys, going out and checking them out. I'm only on my second one today with all the fish and all the snags and hooked up on rocks that I've had today. So I only tore one of them up. That's pretty good if you ask me. So check them out on Facebook, guys. That's HD Tackle. That is Don Chambers and his young son, Hunter Chambers. And they're on to something good with these mini lures like this. This is all you really need to get out here and catch you some good fish. As you've seen, I caught close to what was a 3-pound smallmouth. Probably caught a 2-pounder this morning. I caught plenty of 10s and 12s this today. So let's put top water on and let's see what happens. Alright guys, here's what we're starting out with for our top water adventure on the way back out. This is from Creek Life Lure Company, and as you can tell, this thing is tiny. It's got a little prop on the back side, and these hooks are itty bitty. So let's see if this right here won't get them on the way out of here. Got him. There's a big rock bass. Nope, it's a feisty smallmouth on it. There we go. Just had to let it sit there for a minute and gave her a couple twitches, and he took a shot at it. All right. See you later, buddy. See if that works again. I see some more good ones out there, so it's not like the fish aren't here. All right, guys, I switched over to the flat side. The Creek Life Lure Company lure just didn't want to be burnt. Like, I can burn this one right here. So I'm switching over to this guy. We're going to burn it through here and see what we can catch on it. This is a new paint job of his. I'm not for sure what it's called, but I really like it. It's got some oranges in it. It's got some blacks in it, and it's got some blue. And of course, the yellow head and blue tail. This thing looks killer. I bet we're going to get blowed up. Got him. That's a good one. That's a real good one. We're gonna get him landed. There we go. Come on, buddy. You only got one hook left in you. I don't want to lose you. Oh, we got him. There we go. That's a dandy. He whopped that lure. That's all I do is got him stuck right up under the jawline here. I may have to get my pliers out so I don't hook myself trying to get this out of him. There we go. It's one. That's two. There we go, guys. That's a solid 15er right there. He whopped that dude good. Let's get him out of here. Well, still out there again. See if we can get another one. Especially now that it's calmed down. That dude was, whew. He was angry coming through there. Yeah, I remember seeing a good one through here, but we just could not get him to hit that pit boss. I think I was spooking him. But honestly, I think it's just because this water is so low and clear that with the top water, they really don't have time to think about it. They got to react. You either let it go by or you take a shot at it. With the pit boss or really any kind of Ned rigging, Texas rigging, Carolina rigging plastic in these kind of conditions, what you get is bass the opportunity to actually look at it and decide if they want to eat it. And this time of year in these kind of conditions, you really don't want to give them that option. You want them to just be like, all right, I'm either going to eat or I'm not. And most times, like you've seen that one right there, we're just going to smoke it. So he wanted nothing to do with that pit boss when we came through here, but we put that plopper out there in front of him and he annihilated it violently. All right, guys, let's keep moving, see what else we can catch. Got another one. We got him. He's good. He's good. Stay on, buddy. Stay on. That's a good one. Oh, he went underneath that rock. Get underneath that rock. He's not as big as I thought, but boy, he's putting a fight on. These guys are angry. He's not bad. He's probably at least the same size as that one I just caught. At least a 15 or 16 right there. Nice. Nice. They ain't coming off that plopper, dude, when you've got them like that right there. There's a hook on the top and a hook on the bottom. All right, we're gonna get the pliers out for this one. They're in there kind of deep and I'm afraid he's gonna get me, but that's a goodie. All right, we got the needle nose out now. That's what you kind of need for you're in this kind of situation. Keep you from getting hooks in your hands, and I'll tell you what, if anybody knows about hooks in the hand, it's me. These aren't exactly the best pliers, I'll tell you what, dudes are pretty rusty. I don't have to use them very often, because I don't catch fish very often. All right, there we go. There we go, guys. Another good solid one. Let's go ahead and get him on up out of here. That dude is just gorgeous, gorgeous. That's good. Well, see if anything's on the front half here, or we can throw up underneath this tree. That one was there. He got crawdads down in his yeah. He got crawdads down his guts and everything. That dude's mad right there. Back in there, buddy. Bang. There we go. Oh, that's a big old rock bass on Topwater. Hey, buddy. That dude got up in there on you. There we go. See you later, buddy.